bow to second degree, intermediate, and we will, we're kind of mixed up. So normally when we do class, we'd actually be lined up by rank. So what we'd do is like the highest rank would be on that end, and then we'd go down a row, and then we'd do more rows. We're kind of in a situation where we need to social distance. So right now, what would normally happen is like we'd have an entire row of people in front of you that you could see, but right now those people are kind of at a diagonal.
Well, if you need me to move, just tell me where we're ready to
I
go.
think this will be fine. I may have Mr. Nelson come up a little bit. That way you can see him, Mr. Milberg can see him. And then you're going to have people to the other side. And then when we flip around, you can see everybody in there. All right. Get our warm up.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
75 jumping jacks.
Yes, sir.
Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push-up position.
Yes, sir.
First set of 10 push-ups.
Yes, sir.
Begin. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir.
Sir. Sir.
Week 2. It's the end of week 2. It's the last normal class of the year. Well, not of the school year, it's of the calendar year,
Of the actual year.
the actual year.
End of 2020.
Into 2020.
2021 won't start out that great either, no?
Well, we'll see.
Maybe it was worse.
I know.
But yeah, it's not as bad.
At least we've got the vaccine now.
Yeah.
Although that's going to take like a year to.
You know, they need like 75% of people to be vaccinated for things to start
Yeah.
normal again, and with a lot of people like going against quarantine and
Yeah.
masks and all that, we may not be able to
Might
do
not,
that if we
yeah.
only have people volunteering.
Yeah.
So we may have to like make it mandatory to take it.
Well, we'll see.
Sir.
Why, sir?
Yes, sir.
Hey, the other side of it is that even after you get it, it's still going to take like 4 weeks before it's actually effective.
Yeah.
All right. Second set.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1,
sir.
2,
2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir.
Sir.
All right. So far we've gone over our front hand front punch and our front leg front kick. Every time I show up, this place is different.
It's just not wide enough.
Usually there's a front show stretching in the front, but I think we haven't put one out, or it's going to be a while because normally it's for the water cooler. So we're past the pandemic, the water cooler's not coming back. All right, so today's gonna be a lot of kicks.
Sir.
Warning you right now. Yeah. We need to get, about 50 punches in on each side, and then 40 to 50 kicks on each side.
Yes, sir.
You know. All right, last set.
Yes, sir.
Begin. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. On your back for bicycle punches.
Yes, sir.
First at 25.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1,
1,
sir.
2,
2,
sir.
sir.
3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. Rest.
Sir.
Second set.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1,
1,
sir.
sir.
2,
2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. Rest.
Sir.
Last set.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1,
1,
sir.
sir.
2,
2,
sir.
sir.
3,
3,
sir.
sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. Sit up.
Yes, sir.
Feet straight up in front. Reach up. Bend forward. Touch your toes.
Yes, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Good one leg again.
Sir.
Reach up. Bend forward. Touch your toes.
Yes, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Switch legs.
Sir.
Reach up. Bend forward. Touch your toes.
Yes, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Bottoms of the feet together.
Sir.
Push the knees down, back straight, head held high. Bend forward, touch your nose to your toes, your low and go.
Sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Sit up.
Sir.
Feet wide apart. Hands up. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Reach to one side.
Sir.
Reach the other side.
Sir.
Reach to both sides. Widen your stretch if you can. Put your head to the floor as those will go. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. We're gonna lift up until we're on our right side.
Sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Switch sides.
Sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. All right. Back to center.
Sir.
We're gonna push up 1, 2, 3. Walk it back. All right, hands up. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Feet straight out in front. Reach up. Bend forward, touch toes. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. All right. Go onto our backs. And we're going to bridge it up. And back down. Hug your knees. Bring it right backwards. Forwards. Stand up. All right. Twist it out. Okay. Punches and kicks. All right. Only punch we've learned so far is our front and front punch. We're focusing on 3 things. We're just gonna do a whole bunch of punches today. Pick one of those 3 things, either accuracy, power, or speed. Focus on that today. Try to get a little bit better at it every time we punch, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Attention stance.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready stance. Front hand front punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Say us. Us. For a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Say us.
Us.
Feet together.
Sir.
Whew. All right. One slight correction on this is that when we do our turn to the back, we're going to turn on our left. When we go back to the front, we're going to turn to our right.
Okay.
All right. It's a minor. It's very minor.
So this way?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Go left. And then right.
The hand
It's-
we're punching with, or, I'm
Yep.
looking forward with the hand.
Put your foot forward. We're going to front and front punch. That's the hand that's also. All right. Ooh. So, did you want to be a volunteer?
Sure.
Okay. Let me stand up here. So, one of the things that will make your punches a little bit better, and we're going to have to not block,
Not move.
not move. One of the things that we talk about is that all of our power comes from our waist, and then as it comes from our waist, it's going to come up through our shoulders. So one of the things is you have to be really close. Anytime we're doing any of our sparring combos, you have to be uncomfortably close to your sparring partner. All right? The other thing is that our arms are extremely short. Your arms are a lot shorter than you think they are, especially with those fingers curled up. So if I'm coming up with my partner and I'm going to punch my kid, Close your eyes, okay? Doesn't hurt. I'm going up to my partner, and I don't turn my shoulders with my hips. My hips turn, shoulders don't turn. I'm not going to be able to hit my partner, okay? Especially if you're ever in a self-defense situation, you're not going to get that reach. So you really have to turn those shoulders in order to get that reach, okay?
Yes, sir.
And I want to make sure that I punch through my partner or my target. As opposed to here, where I'm not turning my shoulder, just with that shoulder turn, you're going to get about that much more reach. You will be absolutely surprised how close you have to be to somebody to actually punch them. Especially if you have never punched anybody before. As I want to say, for probably 90% of our students, the first time we get into sparring, that's the thing that they're surprised about. Is exactly how close you have to be. All right. But this is going to give us, just having that shoulder turn, is going to give us just that much more punching distance. Here's going to be the other thing that's going to happen. It happens to a lot of students, and that is if they're facing forward and they do that shoulder turn, their head's going to turn with their shoulders. So we want to make sure that our eyes are always facing forward, even when we do that shoulder turn. All right. Okay. Then just stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready stance. Front hand front punch. 1,
Hey.
2,
Hey.
3,
Hey.
4,
Hey.
5,
Hey.
6,
Hey.
7,
Hey.
8,
Hey.
9,
Hey.
10.
Hey.
10 more. 1,
Hey.
2,
Hey.
3,
Hey.
4,
Hey.
5,
Hey.
6,
Hey.
7,
Hey.
8,
Hey.
9,
Hey.
10.
Hey.
Say us.
Us.
Other side. 1,
Hey.
2,
Hey.
3,
Hey.
4,
Hey.
5,
Hey.
6,
Hey.
7,
Hey.
8,
Hey.
9,
Hey.
10.
Hey.
10 more. 1,
Hey.
2,
Hey.
3,
Hey.
4,
Hey.
5,
Hey.
6,
Hey.
7,
Hey.
8,
Hey.
9,
Hey.
10.
Hey.
Say us.
Us.
Speak better. Whew. All right. Yeah, we're done. Got 10 more. Got 10 more. Whew. A little bit exhausting, isn't it? It's warm in here.
Yes, sir.
Very
Cool
warm.
outside. That's 71.
Yeah.
We're working out.
Yeah, we're working out. Okay. So I've probably given, what, about 20 tips, 40 tips maybe, over how to make your punches better over the last 2 weeks. You're gonna remember like 3 of them. It's okay. It's gonna happen. I will attempt to try to go over as many tips as I possibly can every single time we do this rotation. Pretty much anybody that comes to this class, at least this happened for me when I came to this class, was I learned something new every single time I came to class. Even if it's the same thing that I learned 2 years ago, when I show up, if it was something I'd forgotten, even though it had been covered, it's still brand new to me, okay? So don't worry about trying to remember everything in class, all right? Okay, we're gonna do 10 more on each side.
Yes, sir.
Hinge stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready stance. Right hand front punch. 1,
Hey.
2,
Hey.
3,
Hey.
4,
Hey.
5,
Hey.
6,
Hey.
7,
Hey.
8,
Hey.
9,
Hey.
10.
Hey.
Say us.
Us.
1,
Hey.
2,
Hey.
3,
Hey.
4,
Hey.
5,
Hey.
6,
Hey.
7,
Hey.
8,
Hey.
9,
Hey.
10.
Hey.
Say us.
Us.
Speak up.
Sir.
Whew. All right. Front hand front punch. That was fun. Okay. Next thing we learned was our front leg front kick. Front leg front kick. We learned two different versions of this. We learned our offensive. We learned our defensive. Who knows the difference between our offensive and defensive front leg front kick?
Well, it's mostly how you finish it.
It's how you, most likely you finish it. Also kind of how you started as well. But yeah, where your foot lands when we're done. Your offensive, we're moving forward for that kick. Their defensive, somebody's coming at us, and we're retreating with our kick. Okay? All right. Okay. Let's do a few of these. Stand stance?
Yes, sir.
Stand tall?
Yes,
sir.
Ready stance. Front hand, front kick. Front leg, front kick. 1,
Hey.
2,
Hey.
3,
Hey.
4,
Hey.
5,
Hey.
6,
Hey.
7,
Hey.
8, 10. Say us.
Us.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Say us.
Us.
Keep together.
Sir.
Okay. Kicks are hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, sir.
The kicks are hard, and then the other thing is like once we actually get into sparring, you're gonna want to kick. I mean, well, you're not gonna want to, but you probably should be kicking. Who's these two have been sparring, right? Yeah. Kicking or not kicking?
You shouldn't kick if you don't know how.
Don't kick if you don't know how. I get it. But
You shouldn't kick if you're not fast enough.
yeah, kicks are slow. Kicks are really slow. Your legs are heavy. I guess probably half of your weight, probably, maybe a third. Ooh, have you ever had like a leg fall asleep in the night and try to pick it up? Yeah, your legs are heavy because they get a lot of muscle in them. They get a lot of water. So a little slower to move than your arm. However, I'm gonna say, except for Mr. Milburn and maybe Mr. Nelson, the rest of us are short. If you're ever sparring with somebody that's got long arms, your arms are not effective against them. So you wanna learn how to kick. And it's not a joke.
Wesley's really tall.
Wesley's really tall, and the only way you can fight Wesley is to kick him.
I mean, you could punch him
You
because,
could,
like,
but he's gonna have the reach on you. As soon as you try to close that reach, he's gonna get you.
his head is all the way up here, so like I'm facing his chest. So I'm just like,
Exactly.
although you could very easily punch him in the gut.
So, one of the things we did last time, we looked at the difference between our heel kick versus our front leg front kick. And what that meant was that when we do our kick, we're hitting with the ball of the foot rather than the heel. Okay? Yeah. If you haven't been kicking for very long, doing this kick with the ball of your foot is going to be hard. All right? It requires-
These shoes are old though, so it's
yeah, it's easier with the old shoes, but it also requires a lot of flexibility and a lot of strength. And that's part of your foot that you don't normally exercise.
flexible.
Very flexible. All right. So what we're going to practice now is pulling those toes back, pushing the foot forward, and then striking with the ball of the foot.
Sir.
Can you stance?
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready, stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Say less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Say us. Feet together. All right. If you're, yes, ma'am.
Can I see you like kick as fast as you possibly can?
Kick as fast as I possibly can.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the things I was going to go over. If you're ever in a self-defense situation, if you ever kick anybody, their natural inclination is to grab your leg. Okay? Once they have your leg, unless you know how to elbow people, or we'll get into those later. Once they've got your leg, they can flip you, they can pull you in, they can jam up any of your punches or any of your combinations, anything that you do. So, we need to make sure that our kicks are about as fast as our punches, okay? When we do this kick, there's two ways to do the kick. One is somebody's charging you, and you're gonna hold it out there to stop them from charging you, all right? The other one is you're striking somebody. You wanna strike them hard. If you're gonna strike them hard, you need to strike them fast.
Sir.
Okay, so This kick, when you do it, when we do it now, it's going to be telegraphed pretty badly, okay? But the thing is, when it comes up, you're going to make sure that when you get that kick out, it comes back really, really fast, okay? So when it comes out, it's going to go fast. And not only that, it's going to make a noise when you do it. I'm not joking on that one.
I know, that noise is so cool.
When you get the noise, it really feels like a really good kick. Okay. We also want to make sure that the kick is going straight forward, because if you come up and you wind up catching them in the leg, or you catch them in the hip or something like that, it's going to break your toes. All right. Hip is probably a really good place to hit somebody, because it's a pivot point, and it's like they're going to collapse right at that location. Okay. Bladder is a good spot. If you can do it, solar plexus. All right. Solar plexus means that when we do our kicks, you got to get them pretty high. Okay.
In between the chest and the
Right here. So there's a little spot on your chest. No matter how many push-ups, no matter how many sit-ups, no matter how many crunches you do, you will not build up any muscle over this spot on your chest. Okay, very vulnerable spot. You'll see us protect this spot in a lot of our moves. A lot of our stances have us, one hand is right here to keep us from getting hit in that solar plexus. If you get hit in the solar plexus hard enough, it will paralyze your diaphragm. You won't be able to breathe for a while. It feels like you're choking, or feels like you're suffocating. If you get hit hard enough, you may even throw up. And you don't want to throw up while your diaphragm is paralyzed. Okay. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to practice getting this foot to go out and back really fast. It coming up is not going to matter that much, but getting it out and in is. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
All right. Attention stance.
Yes,
sir.
Stand tall.
Yes,
sir.
Ready stance. Front leg, front kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sit us. Close. Listen. Super fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Say us. Feet together. Whew. A lot of kicks. Yeah. Oh, next time we're gonna, if you guys want to do it today, we're gonna focus a little bit on height, not so much speed and power. It's a lot harder than you think. I want to say that everything we do in kicks is a lot harder than we initially think it is. It's going to take a while to get to foot position. Don't worry about it. It'll happen. Deep breaths. Long exhales.
I took my breath out so quickly.
It does. So that was a good example of if you're not feeling up to it, pause for a few reps, okay? If you're feeling a lot of breath, you're feeling dizzy, please do not continue doing any reps, okay? Until you're feeling better. I would say that the indicator is that you get ahead of your breath, is that you're breathing through your nose rather than your mouth. But with these masks on, I don't know if we can use that as an indicator. But you ever get to the point where like you're gasping for air, you need to slow down or pause or skip a few reps, okay? So, all right.
Can I get water?
We're almost done.
Okay.
All right, how's everybody feel? Good. Okay. Let's bow out. We follow the 5 hearts: faith, respect, perseverance, patience, and humility.
Head Instructor.
Bow to second degree black staff, intermediate level students, beginner students, and everybody at home. Great.